All Big Letters is an exploration of the tools and strategies of graffiti. Most graffiti-focused shows, especially in commercial galleries, are going to focus on style. But to get a full picture of graffiti, you need to understand the tools and the strategies, and yes, what it looks like is one thing, but it's also about how did they get there? How did that piece happen? So graffiti writers use a whole range of tools. Obviously spray paint, spray paint on a subway car, that's the classic, right? And we have that, we have a photo of that, but we also have a series of photos of writers from Philly using paint rollers. We also have people who are using fire extinguishers to fill with paint. We even have a tool that's a paint sprayer made out of a PVC pipe that gets paint stuffed in there and pressurized, and then it comes out in this huge mess. We have photography, we have paintings, we have things stuck to the ground and stuck to the wall in weird ways. So there's a whole range of tools that we cover in All Big Letters. So at the end of the day, graffiti is really about fame. That's the end goal. And so there are different ways you can achieve that. Is it a tag that is going to be repeated 1,000 times, or is it a really big piece that they're just going to do once and get a lot of attention for? There's a great photo by Luna Park in the exhibition. It's a piece by Elms in New York City, and it's just his name on the side of a building in spray paint, but it's in the middle of the building. So you're thinking, did he rappel down the wall? Was there scaffolding that was up there for a little bit and he was the only one to break in? It basically can't be removed unless somebody gets a scissor lift. And maybe he had a scissor lift when he did it, So one of the stranger things that we have in the show, I think, are these keys by Jordan Seiler. So Jordan is an anti-advertising activist. He basically wants to remove all outdoor advertising. One of the ways he does that is he has to open up bus shelters. So he said, well, if I'm making all these tools to open up bus shelters that often have very different complicated mechanisms for opening them, different screws that you can't get commercially, he said, well, why don't I just make those tools for anyone? So his public access project is a way for anybody to go and buy one of these tools from him. He'll make them in his studio, ship them out, and now you can open a bus shelter in your city. I worked in the Cantor Fitzgerald Gallery for about 4 years, and just have always had a great time working with Matthew, and I've always enjoyed this gallery, and I know what it meant to me when I was a student. My hope is people can come into this show with little to no knowledge about graffiti, and even if they don't like graffiti, leave with an understanding of why it's there and why it looks the way it does.